Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So yeah, we're here with the clear Cadillac. I just kind of want to give you an overview of this thing. This body is made for the Red Cat lowrider. I'll throw a shot of that up on the screen. Now those cars have servo at each wheel, so all they do is kind of three-wheel and hop. They're not performance oriented whatsoever. They're just show cars. I wanted to be able to rip this thing around. It is a rather expensive body, especially now they've inflated in price. But personally, owning one of these cars, I had to have one, right? So, and now I wanted to be able to have one to use. So the issue I had was, unless you buy that car, which is really expensive. I know I have other expensive RCs, but for something that is going to be slow and just three-wheel, it's just too much of a price gap for me. So I got it started looking at like my 787, and the wheelbase was really close, the width was really close. I'm like, maybe I could put this on a 787. Wheelbase is not right. Wheelbase of this body and that Red Cat car are 287 millimeters. Now this center to center is actually more than that 287. The way they get away with that is the dinky little lowrider wire wheels. You have room in the wheel well. This, I wanted to be as close as I could possibly get it to a normal car, right? So what I did was took the old belt drive car that I had, the 3 Racing Secura XI Sport. It's been discontinued. I think you can still get parts for it, but the car itself been discontinued. Now that was too short. Regular touring car was like the wheelbase was not long enough. Okay, this I needed the perfect measurement for what I needed was 292 millimeters. So I was talking to Mike in the extended 787 chassis, which I would have to custom order from Beast Mode, and that's even if they would even make it for me because I'm not a big shot speed runner, right? I'm just like, why don't I just make my own chassis? Make my own chassis, take the components from the car I already have, and make it work, and then it'll be rear-wheel drive just like the car is in real life. It's not solid axle like the real car, but this makes it more performance-oriented, easier to work on, easier to tune, set up, play with, modify, a lot easier. So, body's going to get painted. I'm waiting on some chrome for the clad around the bottom and the trim around the windows. Let me show you everything else. So yeah, custom made chassis out of a road sign that I had collected from the salvage yard from all my years of working there. You know, when cool things came in like Alley Cat Lane, how you not gonna grab that? I had it on the wall in the shop for years, and I just decided it was perfect. I knew I needed something nice and long because it's a big boat. So yeah, custom chassis. All I did was take the bulkhead, bolt patterns, and I made sure I marked and measured and measured and measured and measured 50 million times, right? And then bolted it down, and then drilled all the holes so they could not wander very much, right? And made it the wheelbase I needed. Then I made a top brace. Now that was a little funky. I had to kind of make the holes back here adjustable so I could get that top brace to where the frame wasn't wanting to taco in any direction. But we got that done. And then I had the little Castle 380 system laying around, and I figured, what the hell, it should propel it pretty good, and it sure does. I did a burnout on the floor already. So 3D printed battery box. That was pretty easy to whip up and put in there. That Turnigy pack is in there just to see if it fits. That's a 4-cell. I don't know if I'll ever run this car in a 4-cell, but yeah, so that's her. If we ever want to try to see how fast this thing can go, right? Maybe we'll throw foams on the rear for some good traction, since it is only rear-wheel drive. Rear-wheel drive, belt-driven. Technically, I could return this to 4-wheel drive again if I wanted to try to track down a longer belt like this, but I don't know if that would be possible. I can show you the belt if you want to see. It's like a timing belt on a car, but really, really small. There you go. There's the belt. So this would have went from front to rear. I wanted rear-wheel drive though, so we can do skids and burnouts, right? That was my main goal. Yeah, here's the original chassis. Where's that at? Right here. There you go. There is the chassis for the car. Now, like I said, it was a 3 Racing Sakura XI Sport. It is discontinued, so I didn't want to, like, easiest way to do this would have been take the belt out, cut this chassis, extend it, and bolt it back together. So it'd be way less work than what I did here. But I found 2 of these on the internet, 2. So I didn't want to cut this. There's the top brace that had to be extended and made. I did the same thing. I just took my piece of aluminum and marked out my ends, clamped them down, drilled them out, extended it, and then just had to kind of grind out the spots that needed all the clearance for the parts. So far it seems to work. Waiting for good weather to take it out for a drive. So yeah, I guess that's it. I hope you guys dig it. It's pretty fun, and I can't wait to get it out and get some shots. And as soon as my paint comes in, we will have the body all painted up, and you guys are going to like that. I'm going to do orange theme like I did with the Peach Prowler, the Kyosho Dune Master. It's going to be a color shift metallic orange. It should be pretty cool. Alright, well there she is. I hope you guys dig, and as soon as the weather's better, we're going to get it out, and we're going to get the 787 back out and turn the throttle limiter up and see if we can get that 100. I know April 1st is coming soon, so we got to get an actual legit run in. Yep. Alright, well stay tuned, and I'll see you later.